up your game and light the glow. Feasting on life with a funky flow, faith and vibes. We're keeping it real, exploring the highs that people that steal. Riding high with low. God with us more than you know. Food, faith, games, it's all in the show. Come on and vibe with Riding High with Low. From sunsets bright to starry skies, life's a journey, let's see where it lies. Tasting the world with faith in our eyes, sparking connection at a super high. Riding high with low. Smoking dreams and letting them grow. Food, faith, games, it's all in the show. Come on and vibe with Riding High with Low. So hit that cloud, let's take the ride. Together with Low, we'll touch the sky. Laugh, reflect, and let it all flow. You're home now, it's Riding High with Low.
Hello, welcome in everyone. Welcome to Riding High with Low with your girl Lo. I hope everyone is doing well today. We are here. It is hot as a bitch. I'm in my car, of course, like always. It's like 80 something degrees out, and I'm literally like, don't mind me if I like turn off my cam in the middle of, because I gotta wipe the grease off my fucking face. But shout out to the chat. Sorry guys also for being late. You guys know me. I'm always fashionably late. I can't help it. I'm always doing something right as I'm about to start my stream. Something always pops up, and we'll just keep on doing that because that's who we are. But shout out to Get Crack and shout out to Jaymon also. Hold on real quick, guys. I need to do something really quick. You guys will still be able to hear me. I just have to... Okay. Sorry, I had to figure something out really quick, so I had to make sure I have all of my links, everything set up. We're going to get into what stream we're doing today and blase. Okay. And yes, I'm half black. Shit. I was only about like 15 minutes late, something like that. Not too bad. And yeah, I'm definitely already sweating, but we're going to get through it. It's going to be a semi-short stream, not like my usual horizontals. I would say it's definitely not going to be like 2 hours, maybe 45 minutes, something like that. But we are going to be talking about my favorite show today, Steven Universe. I just felt like I just wanted to stream, and I really haven't been wanting to entertain any of the narratives, the crazy business on YouTube lately. And I just wanted to do something that I like to do and that was fun to me. And even though, you guys might not like Steven Universe, you guys are going to listen to it today for the people that are going to watch. You know what I mean? So we're going to be doing a ranking system on 2 different lists. The first one, which I will show you guys, but I'm not going to pull them up right this second. But first, we're going to be doing one over all of the Steven Universe characters. And then the second one, which I don't know if we're going to be doing, is one over just Steven Universe's basically like character development and where I would rank that. And I do want to do that one though if we have time, just because Steven is my favorite character, and I'm just going to say that first because I was going to save it for last and let you guys kind of choose or guess who's my favorite character, but I feel like it's very obvious. I talk about Steven so much. Anytime anyone brings up any shows or anything, I'm like, okay, but have you heard about Steven Universe? Like, have you watched it? No. And I yet still to this day have never had a conversation with anyone who has been up to par with Steven Universe like me. And it's very unfortunate, but we're going to deal with it just because like I will be the person that puts other people onto Steven Universe. Like yes, I will give you guys, it is made in, what can I say? Like cartoon, I guess you want to say. I guess you want to say that, whatever, children cartoon, but it does have a plot, it does have a dialogue, obviously, and it's all connected. It's not just a regular kids TV show, and they show everything in between, like just trauma, fucking world life situations. I guess you like things that you would just go through in life, things of that sorts. And that's why I feel like I was like gravitated towards the show, because it wasn't just a regular kid show that the episodes didn't match up or anything like that. It just hit me different, hit me in a different place. We're gonna go over, my favorite episodes, some of my favorite fusions, favorite characters, things of that sorts, and yeah, whatever. But first, I want to bring up this and sorry guys for the roosters and chickens in the back. My neighbors have chickens. I'm gonna bring this up. Give me a second. I feel like I forget how to fucking run StreamYard. I haven't been on the shit in so long. Okay, and I think it is this one. And you guys should be able to see it. Alright, so we have Steven Universe characters. Oh, but this is the Steven only one. Hold on, let me change it. Share this tab instead. Sorry. Okay, we have Steven Universe, all characters, 2025 tier list maker. And even though, we're still not in 2025, I just kind of looked up this website, found a fucking tier maker, and searched Steven Universe just to see if somebody already had one made, so I didn't have to make it and do the extra shit, whatever. So yeah, this is the one that we found, and most of the characters on here, they do have a lot of characters, as you can see, and you guys can let me know whether you want to go through all of them. And of course, I damn near know I'm not going to say every single one, like I do know every single character's name, absolutely. So it won't be hard for me to rank them, but there's a lot. So I don't know if I want to go through every single one of them. But we have a ranking system on S, A, B, C, and D, which, it's just going to be best to worst. Like, I absolutely will not be putting some of the great characters or some of the so-called great characters at the bottom, because we'll get into their characteristics. Oh my gosh, bruh, where's Garion? We ain't knowing this shit. Yeah, I figured most people don't know Steven Universe, but like I said, this is for you guys, obviously my community, but it's also for me because I want to do stuff on my channel that I actually like to do besides the fucking arguing and the chaos and the drama. We're not doing all that all the time, okay? We're gonna do shit that we actually like to do. But shout out to you, Get Cracked, for being a loyal lowrider, for sure. All right, guys, so let's get into this. And, I will be commentating through the whole thing why I obviously put my choices to what they are. But let's start. And we're just going to go down the list, obviously, fucking left to right, and start with Steven, okay? And I feel like you guys already know where I'm about to put Steven. Let me go back to the screen, and I'm going to put the screen should I put it like this? Do you guys want to see me? No, I think the other screen was better. Or like this. Yeah, I think this is better. This is best. Okay. EAE wants you to rank Star Trek characters. First off, I don't even see EAE. Do I actually have him blocked? Because he keeps on saying that I do, but I don't know if I do. But if he did, these are like the type of things that I actually will start doing. But I have to know the shows. I have to watch the shows to rank the characters. Unless it was like an open panel thing where, panelists wanted to do different types of shows. We could probably get into that. But anyways, all right, let's start with Steven at first. I feel like, okay, this is also, guys, this isn't like original Steven. This is 16-year-old Steven, okay? So I'm trying to think, do I want to put him at S or do I want to put him at A? Because yes, he's my favorite character, but later on in the series in Steven Universe Future, Steven kind of gets obviously he gets like a teenager, he gets moody, he starts to distance himself a little bit, he goes through all this shit, and I'm just like, ugh, I don't really like teenagers. So we're gonna keep Steven at A for now. We might move him, but ultimately for right now, in the stage that they're giving us for him, I don't want to put him at S just yet, because original Steven, fucking 12-year-old, 13-year-old Steven is at S plus, S infinity. Are you kidding me? All right. So let's see, who do we have next? We have Pearl next. Pearl, if you guys don't know, is basically like, I guess you can say like Steven's guardian. There's Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl, and they three live with him. So I wouldn't call them, oh, he has three moms. He has three guardians, you know, whatever. That's her. I don't really know how to explain her. She's not really stuck up, but she has like OCD. She loves everything her way, perfect. You know, I don't know. She's kind of stuck up actually. But I do fuck with Pearl, but not too much. I think we're gonna put her for right now. We're gonna put C. We might be moving stuff around like along the way because I feel like the more characters I come across, I'll be like, actually, you know what? I like them over them, so let me put them higher. I don't know. So for right now, we're just gonna put Pearl at C, okay? Because the thing about Pearl is like, yes, she has a very like motherly instinct. She takes care of Steven very well. Um, I would say that I like her power. She has like a spear that comes out of her pearl on top of her forehead. You know, she's elegant. She like dances in like a ballerina type of way, but she's obsessed, and I mean obsessed still to this day. To this day, is obsessed with Rose Quartz. Like Rose is gone, bitch. Please, Pearl, move on with your life. Figure out what the fuck you want to do, and you know, get to it. I mean, by the end of the season, not the season, by the end of the series, by Steven Universe Future, she did kind of get over it a little bit and started to make her own way without, you know, thinking about Rose in every single situation. So I'll give her that. But ultimately, throughout all of Steven Universe, and even I would say Steven Universe, the movie, she was obsessed with Rose for sure. Let me go back to the screen really quick. I think you did block him. Yeah, I might have. Yeah, if I blocked you, I'm sorry. I'll try to unblock you. Like, maybe I'll just do it really quick so you don't have to wait. Don't like teenagers, but that's how people act here in Boy. That is so true. And what's crazy is, guys, shout out to Universal Jones. He's going to be having a stream tonight. You know, I don't know if he already put it up or if I'm like putting out the biz. It's not really a biz because he's going to be doing a stream. But you know, you heard it here first, whatever. But he'll be doing a stream tonight on the Boy shit. And I think it would go perfect. We'll just get Crack's comment right here. And I might be, I would say, like a semi-host. I don't know exactly for sure yet. We're going to see. But we'll be talking about some things, just having a regular casual conversation. And yeah, go sub to him. Shout out to Brandon Jones, Universal Jones. I'm sure he's somewhere out there lurking, hiding in the chat. And before I go to the next character, I'm going to unblock EAE really quick because I feel bad. I just blocked him because I was upset with him because he kept fucking with me. Guys, no matter what you want to say, like, yes, EAE is my biggest supporter and I absolutely love him, but at the same time, like, if he's not getting what he wants when he wants it, he is going to try to like ruin your day or make you feel some type of way, bars. And I don't think that's okay. But okay, let me do it. I gotta go. I'm in my YouTube studio right now, so let me just like hurry up and do this and see if you're blocked. Community moderation, I think it's under that, right? Yeah. Yep, EAE is right there. Okay, I will unblock you, EAE. Sorry. I have a lot of people blocked. Or I don't have that many people blocked, but I have a couple people that's like, why do we even have you blocked? But we'll deal with that for another day. Let me save this really quick. Okay. All right, yeah, you are unblocked. Shout out to you. He's banned on the channel for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Is needy like most Sims. He is, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just like, oh, don't get upset when you like block me and then I block you back, but then you so happen to unblock me and now the problems are supposed to disappear. Like, no, bro, you blocked me. Anyways, you're unblocked now. So let me continue my little the little tier, ranking tier. Who do we have next? We have Amethyst next, which, you know, these are the girls that I'm talking about. We have Pearl right here, Amethyst right here, and Garnet. So I'm not gonna lie. I love Amethyst, but at the same time, there's just something about her. Like, she's like kind of just depressed all the time. And I feel it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I probably a decent amount of people would probably say the same thing about me. Like, I am happy, but when I'm in my moods, like, nobody is bringing me out of that shit. I have a hard time, getting past, and I feel like I can relate to her, and that's why I don't like it. Where am I going to put her on the scale? And also, just to give you guys some background on Amethyst, she is a junkie. She's messy. Her room could be absolutely beautiful. It has so much potential, but she just keeps so much garbage in it. Organized garbage, though, mind you, by her words, organized. But she is there for Steven always. They're best buds, which I do appreciate that. She's always looking out for him. And what else? I mean, she was born on Earth, compared to like some of the other gems like Garnet or not Amethyst, Pearl, who was born on Homeworld, which we'll get into that also. But there's not really too much else to say about her. But we're going to put her, let me see. I don't know. Do I like Garnet, or I said Garnet, Pearl or Amethyst better? I feel like right now we're going to put her next to Pearl because I don't know. I just don't really have too many strong, huge feelings for her. Okay, we have a Garnet next, which I absolutely love Garnet. To me, she has some of the best songs in Naruto. Or I said Naruto. See, I'm thinking about so many shows right now, guys. I'm like, what am I going to talk about next? Because I also did have something else to bring up, but we'll bring that up in a second after I'm done with Garnet. But I absolutely love her. She has the best songs in Steven Universe when it comes to the movies. Not Steven Universe Future, because she doesn't sing too many times in there, but even Steven Universe, when she's fighting Jasper on the spaceship, the song True Love, like, she just has bangers. She can see into the future. She is a little like nonchalant, but not in the way that's like, oh, nonchalant, like I don't fuck with you. Like, she's just like, we can just go with the flow type of things. Like, I can see into the future anyways. Like, you're cool. I fuck with you. Like, she's just cool. She's chill. And I fuck with Garnet. So we're definitely going to put Garnet, I probably think, an S rank. I don't think there is one time that I've actually sat there and was like, damn, like, I don't fuck with Garnet. Like, she did this and that annoyed me or anything. Every, like, breakup that she had between, her fusion, Sapphire, and Ruby was very reasonable, was very understandable. And then they got back together in the end. They married each other. They are true love, literally. Like, I just love Garnet. And how are you asking right now, how did I put Garnet over Steven? I don't know. I keep telling you, the Steven that you're seeing right now is the one that's in Steven Universe Future, not in Steven Universe. So it's the teenage Steven. We can't put him at S rank, okay? Sounds like someone we know. Definitely sounds like someone I know for sure. But shout out to you guys also. Make sure you guys are hitting the like. We have Lo here, ranking Steven Universe characters. You already know. But also, the thing that I wanted to mention is actually there is another cosplay event, I guess, showing up around my area in May, and I'm going, which I'm very excited about. And I just wanted to ask you guys, like, what the fuck should I be? Here, let me fix my camera really quick. Let me go back to this. What the fuck should I be? Okay, it's gonna be in my area. Actually, it's gonna be in Charleston, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna drive down to Charleston. It's gonna be a big event, or maybe it's in Atlanta. I think I'm thinking of a different one because there's one for sure in Charlotte, but I think that's the one in like June or July. But I don't know if I'm gonna go to that one, but I think it's in Atlanta, and that's only like 2-3 hour drive for me. So I don't know. What should I be? I have obviously my katana outfit. We only wore that for my infamous Halloween contest, whatever stream. Never wore it out of the house, so I feel like the outfit was wasted. Maybe we could be that. We have this the Stevani outfit, Steven Universe, obviously matching up. Shout out to that. But I don't want to be that as my like cosplay again this year, because I was just that last year. You know what I mean? But I also don't want to go too over the top and like just, do something that's out of my range and that takes so much energy out of me. And then finally, when it comes to the time, it's like, it just doesn't work out. I just feel like that's how my life goes if I try to overcomplicate things. So we're not going to do that. I need a perfect character. That's true, that cow. has no choice but to watch anyways because all that Grace does is Gamba streams for 8 hours. What the fuck is or Gamba? What is Gamba? I don't know what the hell that is. Jamon, shout out to you. Monterio, what a dork stream. Yeah, it is a dork stream today, but we'll take it. That katana outfit would be scandalous outside. See, that's what I'm saying. But everyone knows like something that could be scandalous when it comes to a cosplay. Sometimes that's just their outfit. So do you get a pass on that? I don't know. I don't know. But I kind of agree with you, Get Crack. I don't know if I would want to wear that outside. I would feel very exposed, very open, very vulnerable. And I don't know if I want to do that. You would be eyed up and down like a ribeye steak, literally, in the best way possible and in the worst way. But thinking, the fact that it is at a Comic-Con type convention, whatever, like, are people really gonna judge me there? Like, bro, there's gonna be fucking furries. There's gonna be people dressed as the craziest shit. You're gonna like judge me for dressing as Katana? What? Gamba? Oh, gambling? Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. And hopefully, guys, like my shit isn't lagging too much. If anything, let me know. I can change like my Wi-Fi over to my hotspot. I'm gonna follow and creep shot you all around. That's weird. Why the hell would you do that? Absolutely not. And see, that's another thing. Like, I can't be telling people where I'm going months ahead because then they can just show up and be lurking and trying to fucking what is it? Stalk me. No, we're not doing that. Please don't stalk me. Please don't stalk me, Monterio. I don't like that. If you dress up in the bathroom and stay inside, yeah, you'd be fine. Yeah, but that's the point. I need something that I'm not gonna want to stay in the bathroom, stay at home, and whatever. Shout out to you, James Carter. Thanks for tuning in. All right, let's get back to this shit, guys, because it's getting hot. I've already been on here for 22 minutes, and I'm starting to sweat. And I'm going to turn off my camera really quick. Oh, guys, do you hear the birds outside? It's so beautiful today. All right, change this back to this. Take off this little thing. Please don't stalk me. Yeah, that'll work. I really don't want to be stalked, honestly. All right, who do we have next? So right now we have Garnet in S tier, Steven Universe himself in A tier, just because he's the teenager, and Pearl and Amethyst in rank C. So let's get to the next character. Who do we have? We have Peridot. Peridot is this little green character right here, and I actually love Peridot. I'm not gonna lie. She is a feisty little being. I will say that. At first, I did not like her. Watching the show, I will say that, because now that I've rewatched it over like 15 times, I actually get why she acts the way that she acts. But at first, I did not like her. She just was an asshole. She's coming to destroy the earth. She doesn't give a fuck about anybody besides the diamonds, obviously the Diamond Authority, and she just is doing her own thing. But when she comes to earth, she, to me, has one of the best character development arcs out of, I'm not gonna say the whole show, because there's a lot of good characters with good arcs and development, but she definitely had a big one, and I just love her. She's funny. She doesn't know too much. She didn't even know about rain when she first came to earth, so she's very innocent, but at the same time she's an asshole. But I love her. But I feel like, do I like her more than Pearl and Amethyst? I think I do right now. But we're gonna put her in B, but we're also gonna move Amethyst up to B also, because I like her and Amethyst just the same. So Pearl, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to stay in C right now. You're not moving right this second, but that's okay. Imagine this is your GF and she forces you to watch this stuff. Yeah. Anyone who will be with me will be forced to watch Steven Universe and love it, talk about it with me, figure out all the shit that I haven't seen, all the Easter eggs, and they'll love it. What? Imagine it. It would be great. Peridot is your favorite? Are you actually being serious, Montero, or are you faking? Because Peridot is a good character, and if so, that's great and amazing. Get crack. I wouldn't mind. There's way worse shit a woman could force you to watch. Yeah, imagine if I was like the type of like person to watch. I don't know. Like my mom, she watches so much like love shows, like Love Island, fucking I don't even know, Married, fucking 90 Day Fiance, shit like that. I don't know. And that's just like, I used to watch it with her when I was a kid, and I'm just like, even then, I'm like, this is just too much. This is too bitchy. This is too talkative. This is too gossip. I don't like this shit. Absolutely not. All right, let's get to the next character, and I'll turn my camera back on in 1 second. All right, we have a Lapis, which Lapis in the future, not in Steven Universe future, but in the future of Steven Universe, she becomes Peridot's bestie, which I absolutely love. But Lapis is also one of those characters that she is an asshole in the beginning of you meeting her, but not to Steven, okay? And we love that, her and Steven have this very special kind of bond and relationship because Steven saved her out of a mirror, saved her from, being broken. He healed her. He did a lot for her, and she respects him. But to everyone else, she kind of like gives, I don't give a fuck attitude, because she doesn't. She just wants to go back to her home world. She doesn't want to be in a war. She doesn't want to be fighting for anybody else. She just wants to live her life and do what she's supposed to do. But she, eventually ends up coming to Earth, living on Earth, becoming a crystal gem. And I would say when that time comes, she definitely becomes a better character because she, like I said, becomes besties with Peridot. She opens up a little bit more, becomes vulnerable. She has one of the best fusions in Steven Universe also, in my opinion, with Jasper, which their fusion is called Malachite. But we're gonna get into actually their fusions once I do the fusion. The fusion. Oh, I'm actually not doing that. I thought I had that up. What the hell? Anyways, it doesn't matter. So that is Lapis. So we're gonna put her. What do I like her as though? Do I like her just the same as Peridot and Amethyst or more? I think we're gonna just put her at B right now with the rest of them because I feel like I just have two different soft spots for Peridot and Lapis, and they both hit different. Like I love the fact that Lapis is there for Steven, but I love how goofy Peridot is, so I'm like, damn, I don't know which one of them would be higher. So right now we're just gonna keep them on the same level. Oh my gosh. All right. Turn my camera back on. I need some fucking chapstick before I go to the next one. And guys, real quick, just to double back, if for anyone who's watching, I am going to be going to a Comic-Con convention in the next couple of months. So please give me ideas of what I could be. Anything, it doesn't really matter. It could be a guy character, it could be a girl character, but from shows that I watch. If you need me to label the shows, name the shows, I got you. Sorry. There's a fat piece of chapstick on my lip. All right. Okay, we have Gregory next. Gregory DeMeo, Gregory Universe, okay? Which, guys, if you didn't know, Steven Universe's original last name is actually DeMeo. So that is Greg. That's why I called him Greg DeMeo. That is his name. But he had his name legally changed as Universe, which who wouldn't love that? Like that last name would be so cool to have. All right, let me see. I'm just like trying to like think about the list. I'm like looking at the other characters and shit, and I'm like, okay. We have some hard rankings, bro. Like I don't know what to say. All right, so Greg is an amazing dad, but at the same time, he is very lenient. He, lets Steven live with the gems his whole life. He doesn't go to school. He didn't go to a doctor ever until the age of 16. So I would say he's kind of neglectful in some type of sense, but he is a good character. He's funny, he's a musician. He can sing. He has a lot of big popular songs in the show, but he's never really been one of my favorite characters. So where are we going to put him? Are we going to put him next to Pearl and C? Because I don't hate him. I actually fuck with him a little bit. So he's not going to go in the worst category, which is D. But Because I don't think he would be up there with Lapis, honestly. But I don't know, though, because his, like, flashbacks to when him and Rose were younger are very cute. And I liked him as a younger Greg than older. But since they're showing the old him, we're going to put him next to Pearl and C. Just because him and Pearl also have, like, this love-hate relationship, more hate than anything, because at first, you know, Pearl and Rose was kind of like doing their thing together. They were fusing. They were kind of in love. I don't know, maybe just from Pearl's side. And then Rose found Greg and Pearl got jealous. So she's had this fucking resentment towards him for the past 20 something years. I don't even know, probably before that, 15 years, something like that. And it's just very embarrassing. Like, Pearl, get over your fucking self. But yeah, that's where we're going to put Greg. He's going to go and see. And we're going to move to the next character. All right, we have Connie. Connie is Steven's girlfriend, I guess you want to say, or I guess you could say. I still don't really see them like that, which in Steven Universe future, spoiler, Steven asked Connie to marry him, and Connie says no, okay? And this Connie is actually, I think, that is from the movie. So this is Simi, her growing older, so we're going to count that basically as Steven Universe future. She fucking told my man's no. She told him, no, Steven, we're too young. This isn't the right time. You know, like, I want to live my life, and, you know, I want to do it together with you, but at the same time, you know, like, I don't want to be married to you, basically. But I can say Steven was coming on a little strong. Like, it was out of nowhere, for real. And he did it for the wrong reasons, okay? But that's beside the point. Connie, I don't know. Let me think. But her mother is a fucking doctor. Her father is a security guard. And they have a very tight-knit, strict family, I would say. And Connie is always on her toes. She was fucking doing college prep practice tests and shit at like fucking 15 and 16 and shit. Like, girl, you have so many more years you have to go to college. But I get it, you know, I understand. So she's cool. It's whatever. She's cool. But at the same time, I don't know. I've always had just a feeling about Connie that I just didn't like. And I felt like it just really was me not shipping their relationship. But maybe I'm just biased on that and I need to stop. Okay? Maki would be badass, but I don't think you could pull it off respectfully. Whoa! I mean, I agree. That I love Maki, Jujutsu Kaisen. I was actually thinking that, but I don't think I could pull it off either. So, you know, I was offended at first, but then I thought about it. It's not offensive because that's the truth. Shout out to you, Placido. Interracial couple. Yes, they are the interracial couple. She is Indian, I think, or maybe like, I don't know. I don't know what she is. I've always thought she was Indian because her last name is Maheshwaran. I don't know. Someone tell me what ethnicity that is or race, whatever. World Class, shout out to you, cuteness. What's up? They're literally children. Probably a wise decision. Yes, it is a wise decision. But at the same time, like, they had already have had this relationship since the age of 12. You know what I mean? And I don't know, like, I just felt their love was really real, even though I didn't ship their relationship. But I felt like she could have said yes and it would have worked out. Like, I'm just a sucker for love. I felt like it could have worked out. I was there for Steven. I was on Steven's side. Okay? Stop swearing, potty mouth. Okay, I'll stop. I'll try. Asians, yeah, no, she is definitely some type of Asian. Asians make their kids do college prep at 8 years old. 15 is too late. I mean, I'm sure she was. Even at 12 years old, she's having an hour practice of fucking violin lessons. The next hour is straight studying. The next one is fucking calculus 2 or something, like, at the age of 12. Girl, I don't know. But no, now that you say Asians, they are definitely some type of Asian. Like, I think they may be Indian, but I think they also could be an Asian type. I don't know. I have zero clue what's going on here. We're talking about Steven Universe and basically just ranking the characters, you know, some nerd shit, some shit that I wanted to do today. And you're so rude, all gross Indian, no. Love is amazing when it's real, so there's nothing wrong with being a lover girl. Yes, absolutely, and that's what I'm saying. Like, when love is actually genuine and pure, I feel like that is one of the best feelings that you can absolutely get from someone else for yourself, you know? And I feel bad for people who honestly don't believe in love. All right, let's move to the next character. Oh yeah, we're still on Connie. I forgot. Where do I want to put Connie? Fuck. We're gonna put Connie in C. I feel like that's such the wrong place to put her, but like, you're just gonna go there for now because I'm also thinking of Stevani, which is Steven and Connie's fusion. I like them better than Connie as a character, so that's why we're putting her there for now. Like I said, we'll move people around here and there every now and again, whatever. But let me move this and go back to it. All right, now we have Sapphire and Ruby. Obviously, I'm going to do one by one, but they both are the fusion of Garnet right here. My one character right at the top of S. We love that. So first we have Sapphire. She's the one that can see into the future, that gives Garnet her future vision, whatever. And what else? She is a homeworld gem. She's very high in the hierarchy. She, like, what can I say? They call her, like, you know, my clarity. She's just, I don't know, there's not really too much to say about her, like how she was made and brought up, other than like she was the future seer of the homeworld, and that's what like her purpose was for. But when she came to Earth, like, her and Garnet don't really separate, but when they do, she has a goofy personality. She's absolutely in love with Ruby. She always wants to be together with her, obviously. And yeah, that's the only thing they really talk about. So I don't know. I don't have too much to say about her. We're going to put her... hold on, let me see. I do like her more than I like Ruby. So we're going to put her with... Do I want to put her at B or A? Fuck, because I'm like, nobody even compares to Steven, bro. Okay, we're going to put her at B. And I was just going to put Ruby there, but I don't think so. Ruby basically is a hot-headed ass army militant type of gem. Her purpose is guarding the other gems, the higher up gems. She usually comes in like a pair of 3, a squad or something, so they can fuse together and make an even bigger Ruby. But she's just very hot-headed. She's crazy about Sapphire. She instantly fell in love with her the first time she seen her. And Sapphire actually saved Ruby from being shattered by Blue Diamond. So that's a good thing. I don't know, but I don't really like Ruby as much just because she's always just throwing a tantrum. She went on this little fucking Wild West adventure where she became a cowboy, but that's where she did figure out that she wanted to marry Sapphire. So I don't know. I kind of fuck with Ruby actually, but not too much. We're just gonna put her at B actually too. Fuck it, just because like I feel like even now I'm still biased to them. I don't want to separate them. They got to stay together in B. Okay. OPC, shout out to you. You said, did I miss Trivia Tuesday or did it not happen? No, I didn't do a Trivia Tuesday yesterday just because I had work and I just was tired. I didn't feel like, getting on stream, doing anything, dealing with people, open panel, none of that shit, whatever. But shout out to you. Thanks for tuning in. Ruby sounds like Tina. Tina who? OPC, no, but don't miss UJ and Lo on UJ's later tonight. Yes, absolutely. Shout out to UJ. All right, who do we have? Okay, we have Sadie Miller, Sadie Killer next. What can I say about Sadie? Sadie is a badass. She works at the Big Donut with Lars. We're gonna get into Lars. I think Lars is Lars is actually right here, so we're kind of close to him. But she works at the Big Donut with Lars, and what can I say about her? She's a lover girl. She's kind of shy. She stands on business. She sticks up for her friends. She's a sweetie, I guess you can say, to Steven. Like, it's kind of iffy at first, but she definitely loves Steven. She has a soft spot for him. She kind of just likes to work and be not on her own, but, left to do her own adult things without, like, her mom telling her what to do or anything like that. And, what else? She did love Lars, that she wanted to be together with him. I don't know. I don't really know what to say about Sadie, honestly, but I do like Sadie. She is actually higher up on the list than I feel like people would say if they seen the show. To me, Sadie is going to be... No, actually, hold on. Because I'm just like replaying the show in my mind. Fuck that. You know what? Sadie actually, in Steven Universe Future, said fuck Lars and started dating a girl named... What's her name? What the fuck is that bitch's name? It's like Kip or Chip or Skip or something. I don't know. I don't know what her name is, but I just didn't fuck with that. I never shipped Lars and Sadie, but her name is Shep. Her name is Shep. Okay, her name is Shep. And she's like, you know, just this mask looking woman. She's like, she has dreads, she's black, and you know, she's actually a cool character. She knows how to play this little fucking like musical instrument thing, but her and Sadie as a couple, I just did not like. They just, to me, that it just was not giving, you know? So I don't know. Damn, I was gonna put her high up, but I just remember that she said fuck Lars. I mean, she didn't say that, obviously. It was like nice, and they ended it on, you know, pretty good terms, but that's not the point. Let's put Sadie in B. Fuck, a lot of people are going into B, guys. Okay. Moon Sister, you think... Oh, yeah, no, I guess you could say that. Thinking about Ruby's voice, she kind of does sound like Tina a little bit. I'm not sure how to say your name, and I don't want to botch it, but shout out to you. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're just going to call you M. Shout out to you, M. They say, why did you use the AI for the thumbnail? Honestly, I use AI for all of my thumbnails, and it's just easier for me because I don't take a lot of pictures where I can just like post a picture of myself or whatever and upload that picture and then like move on and go about my day. So like I like to use the AI photos to give like the image, the background of whatever I'm talking about, if you understand what I'm saying. But shout out to you. Thanks for tuning in so much. Appreciate you. All right, who do we have? Okay, so this is actually a fusion. I'm glad that they did include fusions in this because I was going to do a separate ranking for just fusions alone, but I don't think that's necessary. All right, and this fusion's name is Sugilite. Sugilite, however you want to say it. It is amethyst and garnet, so it is technically 3 gems in a fusion. And she's pretty badass. She's actually voiced by Nicki Minaj, which I don't really like Nicki Minaj that much, but she did a good voice, you know, acting on the character. But she's a hothead. She destroys a lot of shit. She's arrogant. She doesn't give a fuck about anybody, even the crystal gems, even though she's a part of the crystal gems. Literally, the crystal gems themselves put into another being. And she said, fuck everything else. I'm here to destroy. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to be on a bender for fucking 5 days straight. Come back when I like. And then be upset that I broke the home worm or warp pad, whatever. Like, it's a lot, okay? She's a bitch. And I don't really fuck with her that much. And I don't really like her fusion that much. So we're going to put her at C. Do I want to put her at C or D? Because, like, I feel like D is, like, bottom of the barrel, absolute dog water, trash. Like, I hate them as a character. Or just very much dislike. I'm not going to say hate as a character. Because I don't feel like I hate any of the characters. But, like, just... You know, I just don't like them. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. She's going in D. She's going to D. I don't like her that much. All right, we have Spinel. Spinel actually gets introduced to the series in Steven Universe, the movie. So at that point, he's about 16. He has already made peace with the diamonds. Realized that he is, you know, Pink Diamond / Rose's son. He is a part of the royal family. And she was one of Pink Diamond's little playmates, I guess you can say. And Pink left her in a garden for about 6,500 years. Very fucked up, don't get me wrong. But she comes to Earth, and she basically starts to inject the Earth with some fucking nasty poison that's gonna not incinerate, but destroy everything that's organic, so all life. And she absolutely fucks Steven up. But, you know, of course, Steven is Steven. He can get anybody out of fucking basically killing the whole Earth and killing him. So he does his thing. He talks her out of it. She becomes cool. But I would say just her as a character, she wasn't introduced, I feel like, in the beginning of the show, so I don't really have too much feelings for her. So she's kind of low on the list. So where am I going to put her? Mm, we're going to put her at C, just because I like her a little bit more than I like Sugalite. That's for sure. All right. Who do we have next? We have, oh my gosh, the fucking mistress, the woman of the night, her fucking self, Rose Quartz, aka Pink Diamond. What's crazy is Rose used to be my favorite character, actually, you know, before I knew everything that I knew about her, before I started to really understand the show and the concept behind her character. I absolutely loved her. I thought she was so dope. I loved her character development, not development, but like just personality, you know, the look of her character, the animation, everything. You know, she's beautiful. Pink's my favorite color. I love it. But she is a war criminal. That's for a fucking fact. She hasn't shattered, or I wouldn't say that. She probably has shattered before when she was Pink Diamond herself, but she was just a brat when she was Pink Diamond. She wanted a colony so bad, but then couldn't fucking, like, put up with it in the end. Obviously, I'm glad that she didn't, because she realized that there was precious life on Earth, which we appreciate. But before all of that, like I said, she left Spinel on a fucking floating rock garden for 6,000 years. Tortured and cracked, permanently damaged, cracked her original pearl before the other pearl. Used to have tantrums, broke shit, cried all the time, just acted like a little kid. But I can't say like her upbringing led to that, so I don't absolutely like 100% blame her for that. But at the same time, like, girl, how many thousands of years old are you? Like, you have time to learn, time to get shit straight. And if you're a diamond, act like the bitch. Like, you know what I mean? But then when she comes into Rose, she becomes more kind. She becomes a leader. She becomes the leader of the Crystal Gems. You know, she's this amazing savior, whatever, you know, of the gems all over, whatever. She's saving people. She starts this whole revolution. And there is Pink Diamond on here. So let me take out my bias of Pink Diamond really quick. So Rose herself, I actually like her as a character. And she was cool, but she did lie to people. I'm like, fuck, dude. She did do some fucked up ass shit. But I don't know, even just like the voice actress who voiced her, like, gave her the most like just insinuating, seductive voice. I just love it. I don't know. I'm a sucker for voices. If they're like buttery, I can listen to them shits all day. And she has that voice, that's for sure. Fuck, I don't know. We're gonna put her. I'm like, should I put her at A with Steven, or should I put her at B? Because it's like she should go at B for what she did, but at the same time, like, she's reeling me in because I love her. I don't know. For right now, we're gonna put her at A. I might change my mind. I don't know. Wall 6963. Shout out to you, Rose D. Yes, absolutely. All right, who do we have? So we have Lars to the Stars, and guys, actually, they're making a spinoff show of Steven Universe called Lars on the Stars about Lars. Shout out to him. He basically, you know, is in space doing his space adventures with his friends, his fusion friends, sorry, and doing a whole bunch of a lot. But we're going to tell you a little bit about Lars, because this is one of the characters that I think has, if not the best character development in the whole show. And I'm not going to say necessarily, like, when it comes to his attitude, that kind of stays the same, but it's just like how he presents himself, the amount of like screen time I guess he gets, and, you know, like what happens to him. So basically we're going to get into it. So when you're first introduced to Lars, he is a fucking just teenage boy, you know, he is an asshole. He's like trying to be the cool kid, trying to like put on a mask and a face that just really isn't him. And like I said, he works at the Big Donut with Sadie. And, you know, he likes Sadie too. He actually does love Sadie, but he's such of like that quote unquote cool guy that he can't show his true feelings. So he acts like, oh, I don't really give a fuck about her, even though like they spent a couple nights on a fucking deserted island together with Steven. They made out. They had multiple like midnight hangout sessions, held hands, cuddled together, done a whole lot. But he still just like never wanted to show his true feelings, and I never understood why, but like that just is the way that he was when they first showed him. And then over time, he starts to become Steven's friend a little bit more, but he's still an asshole. That's definitely for sure. But he starts to just accept Steven more and kind of show up more and open up about the things that he likes. He likes cooking. He likes to actually be a lover boy kind of guy, I guess you can say. And a couple more things that I can't fucking think of right this second. So he becomes a character that's kind of lovable, and then boom, when they go to Homeworld to try to fight / talk to the diamonds, he actually ends up dying, and Steven brings him back to life, and he turns pink, which I don't know why they don't have him pink in here, but it's fine. And after that, that's when he basically becomes Lars, this fucking space captain of the off colors, which they're basically just fusions or off color gems that don't belong or really have a natural purpose, or they were defects, I guess, at birth. But when I would say that stage comes, he actually is a pretty cool guy. He actually leads them, and he starts to care about his own life and like where his progression is going. So I fuck with that. So let's see. Where do I want to put Lars? I don't like him that much though. We're gonna put Lars at C, like a C. I don't think this one is too hard. Like, I don't absolutely hate him. I don't absolutely like dislike him like Sugalite, but he's very low on there. I like him and Connie definitely are about the same. Yes, absolutely. I've got you. We've got this. We've all got it. We've got each other. Yes. Yes. UJ, shout out to you. Thanks so much for tuning in. And I am sorry for letting the cat out of the bag. I just was telling people that we were going to stream tonight. And then I was like, oh, wait, did UJ even put up a stream link yet? I don't know. If I did, I'm sorry, whatever. So hopefully you forgive me. But yes, the cat's out of the bag. Tonight we are back. Boy, talk 2. No, I'm excited for it. Like I said, I will more than most likely be there. Obviously, I don't have anything planned at all, but it won't probably be for your whole stream, just to talk about the topic that you want to talk about and go over that, get your perspective on things, you get mine, and then once you open up that panel, then people like to start rolling, and Lo just doesn't really like panels too much anymore. It has to be the perfect panel for me to hop on. You know what I mean? UJ says, I dropped a question in the Q&A for you. Did you? How do I see that? I don't know. Do I have to go back to YouTube and look at it? Hold on one second. I don't see it, UJ. I'm looking on YouTube, but it doesn't. I don't know. I'm so confused. I don't know what's going on. Just answer it in the chat. Just answer it in the chat, UJ. UJ and Lo school style for a while. Old school style for a while, yeah. Here is my question. Who said this? You're an experience. Make sure you're a good experience. Garnet said that to Stevani when they first fused, because they were obviously like worried about being embarrassed or anything. They didn't know how they felt. And everybody was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. No, Pearl was like, you need to unfuse right now. And Garnet steps in and she's like, no, you guys are an experience. You need to make this a good experience. Thank you. See, no, UJ, shout out to you for giving me questions and like giving me trivia on my own knowledge of Steven Universe, because I like to make sure I'm up to par with exactly what the fuck I'm talking about and what I say I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So keep on asking me questions, sir. No, ask me questions. Anyways, okay, let's move on to the next one. So we have Stevani herself, which that's who we were just talking about. This is the fusion of Steven and Connie. The only reason that they can fuse together is because Steven is half Jim, half human. He is the only, you know, kind, I guess, of his kind. He's a hybrid. So he is able to fuse with Connie, and I would say their fusion is pretty stable for the most part. You know, if Connie or Steven are having their own separate problems that can cause like little disputes in their mental and like make their fusion kind of rocky and shaky, but I would say for the most part they're pretty stable. You know, they have a great relationship. Her what can I say, athletic agility and his powers definitely mesh very well together. They can float, they can use his shield, they have their sword, they have fucking like, what's their other powers, their bubble, I don't know, they can do a whole bunch, they can do a whole lot, they can dance, they can drive, they can just do so much shit that just the regular and Steven and Connie couldn't do. And I love Stevani, as you guys could tell. My first cosplay was Stevani herself, so the character is going to be pretty high up on the list. So where am I going to put her? Let me see. I would say I love Stevani pretty well. Like, she's either an S or an A. And the only reason I'm not thinking S is just because it has Connie in it. And as you see, Connie is in C. But we're gonna put her at A, just because. I don't know. I just have a feeling that I don't want her at S. Garnet is like really right now the only like S tier, S rank, whatever, worthy of that spot. So we're gonna keep her there. All right, who do we have next? We have a couple. No, that's actually the only fusion in this line right here. Anyways, we have Opal. Okay, Opal is the fusion of Pearl and Amethyst, which, you know, as we see, we have Amethyst in B and Pearl in C. So they're both pretty not high, but I actually love Opal as a fusion. With Amethyst, she has like a whip basically, and Pearl has her spear. They make a bow and arrow as their weapon of choice whenever they fuse. And they're just beautiful. They're very iridescent, agile, and badass at the same time. That side comes from Amethyst. And I don't have anything bad to say about Opal. I really like her, honestly. Very much so. And I don't think I have a hard time with this. I'm going to put her at A because she is actually one of, she actually is the first, I'm pretty sure, fusion to be introduced besides Garnet, because we didn't know that Garnet was a fusion when we first seen her. She's the first fusion that was introduced to the series. And yeah, she has a special place in my heart. I absolutely love her. She's a giant woman. I love it. So we're going to put her at A. Damn, I kind of want to put her at S for real, because like I literally have zero bad things to say about her. Like, she doesn't give me just one or like majority personality traits of either or of Amethyst or Pearl. Like, she's just her own personal character, and I fuck with her. So I don't know. I'm actually putting her at S. That's like a reach. Is that a reach? Because it's like we also didn't get to see her so much. Fuck it. We're going to keep her at S. We're going to keep her at S. All right, who do we have next? We have Jasper. Jasper is a fucking badass character. I'm not going to lie. She is a bitch. She doesn't fuck with anyone besides, I would say, Pink Diamond, the diamonds themselves. Pink Diamond is her original diamond, so that's why I said her first. And that's about it. Any of the other gems, she does not care. Even the other Jaspers, even the other Amethysts that were born on Earth with her, she absolutely just despises everyone. And she is the ultimate just soldier, I guess you can say. Like, she is the ultimate soldier. That they say that in the show. She's like top number one. Nobody can fucking beat her. biggest, baddest bitch ever. Like, I don't know what else to say about her. But her and Jasper, like I said in the beginning of the stream, is one of my favorite fusions. They have Malachite as their fusion, and it was just a very bad fusion. Like, what can I say about that? They were both toxic as fuck. They didn't really want to be together. They only did it because Jasper asked her, and Lapis said yes because it was out of spite. I don't really know the exact reason. Just because she didn't want anyone else like holding her down or imprisoning her. So basically, she was going to be the or to make them the prisoner now. I don't know. Sapphire. Fucking Lapis has a weird, fucked up mind, and she's been through a lot. But Jasper, in the end, actually becomes likable to me. She does like get shattered by Steven. Spoiler for anyone who hasn't seen Steven Universe Future, which is fucked up. But then she has so much respect that Steven shattered her. She starts to follow him now. So I don't know. She's weird. She's just like the ultimate, like, made for her purpose gem. Like, if any gem was ranked on like loyalty, skill, they're, you know, working on their purpose to the absolute 100%, it would be her. That's what I can say. But I would say, like, her likeness is in the middle for me. I don't hate her, but I don't absolutely love her either. So I'm just gonna put her at C. Because, like I said, really only in the end is when I start to like her. When, like, in Steven Universe Future, she basically moves out into the woods away from everyone because at this point, you know, everyone in the universe and on Earth are all friends. There's no trouble to be dealing with anyone. There's no fighting needing to be happened. And she kind of like loses her purpose. And that's when like Steven goes out into the forest to find her, just make sure she's okay. And they actually start training together. And that was like the first time that I was like, oh, I actually fuck with Jasper. You know what I mean? So she's not going to be a D. She's going to be a C. Let me go back to the page or to StreamYard really quick. Let me see what people are saying. PZ, shout out to you. Disney, question mark? No, this is Steven Universe. This was on Cartoon Network. Cholo, shout out to you. Thanks for tuning in. Universal Jones says, who said this? If every pork chop were perfect, we wouldn't have hot dogs. And technically, I feel like it's either you're asking me a trick question or a multiple choice answer because multiple people say it. But Greg said it originally, and then Steven continues to say it. So I've never watched Cartoon Network. That's a lot of characters. Yeah, there are a lot of characters in Steven Universe, but I don't know. It's just my favorite show, so I have to remember each and every single one of them. All right, let me see. Who's next? We have Blue Diamond. So now we're getting into the diamonds, which, I don't know. The diamonds are a lot. They, you know, fucked up the world, made multiple colonies over fucking eons. I mean, eons, guys. Like, not hundreds of years, thousands of years. Like, bro, they've been alive for fucking forever. And they expand throughout the whole universe, expanding their armies, expanding their, you know, their legacy, whatever you want to say. Blue Diamond is, I would say, the sad sap of the diamonds. She is crying all the time because Pink died. That's when we see her in the show. But she's also, like, I would say a little bit caring to some extent. Not to, like, humans or even other gems, but you can just tell there's, like, a nurturing part behind her character. I don't know. But she does actually steal Greg and put him... Hold on one second. She actually does steal Greg and put him in a human zoo. So that was pretty fucked up of her. It's not like she tried to kill him. Like, she was just trying to preserve him. But at the same time, like, girl, he, like, was giving his condolences to you. You know, he's like, oh, I understand how you're feeling. Like, you're crying. You lost someone close to you. I understand. And she's like, how can a human ever understand how I feel? That's, like, so perplexing, whatever. And she fucking snatches his ass up. I'm like, damn, Blue Diamond, fuck. And she, you know, she locked Pink Diamond away when she was alive all the time, whenever she threw tantrums, and it was a lot. She was kind of, I don't know. Damn. Like I said nurturing, but she is neglectful. Can you be nurturing and neglectful at the same time, Universal? That is a question for the therapist himself. Can you be nurturing and neglectful at the same time? Because if you can, that is Blue Diamond. Okay? So with that, we're going to end our little commentary on that. And we're going to put her. I actually like Blue Diamond, though. She has an amazing singing voice in the end of Steven Universe Future. She actually like kind of has powers that remind me of like weed, and like she has just clouds like hanging around her, and if they touch you they make you laugh and happy, and like bitch, you're basically riding on a cloud nine. Like what are you talking about? So I kind of fuck with her. We're gonna put Blue Diamond at B because I fuck with her. Okay, who do we have next? We have Yellow Diamond next. Yellow Diamond, I would say, is like basically the same description of Jasper, just more what's the word I'm thinking of? I can't think of the word that I'm thinking of, obviously, but she's just a lot more. However I can put it. So she's militant. She's very just army, like soldier driven. She'll do anything for her colonies. She's trying to do the best of what she can do always to show White Diamond that she's always on her P's and Q's. You know, she's always working. She never takes a break. And she was very neglectful also. Hold on one second. Sorry, guys. I just like coughed and sneezed my life out. I think I got like, I just starting to get pollen season in this bitch, and you guys should see all the pollen on my computer. It's so bad. I might sneeze again, but okay. Anyways, fuck the description. Where's Yellow Diamond going? I can't even pay attention right now. That was so horrible. I don't like her as much as Blue Diamond, so we're gonna put her as C. Yeah. Okay, who do we have next? We do have a lot of characters. Okay, guys, at this point, I'm going to like start to just pick out characters out of the rest of these because everyone up here is definitely main character worthy, but there's a lot of characters like this one, this little Jasper, this little fucking Amethyst, like those characters literally, I'm not going to say they don't matter, but they're side characters. Like, yes, we know their names because they're gems and they all have the same name, Amethyst, Garnet, Pearl, whatever, if that's what type of gem they are, but I don't know you, so we're not going to rank you. So yeah, okay. So next we're going to do, oh my gosh, I lost his name. Ronaldo. Thank you, brain, because I can fucking think for a second. His name is Ronaldo. He is definitely a nerd. He has a blog. It's called Keep Beach City Weird. He kind of reminds me of myself. He's always talking about some crazy conspiracies. He basically spends most of his time up in a lighthouse figuring out what type of conspiracy he's going to bring up next, all the weird things that's going on in Beach City, and everything else. He actually is a very funny guy, but he is also very fucking annoying. Sorry. Very annoying. Sorry, Placido. I don't mean to cuss. But I don't absolutely hate him. So we're going to put Ronaldo. And he did make a lot of foreshadowing moments in the show, so I did like that too. But that is, thanks to Rebecca Sugar, the creator of the show. Shout out to you, Rebecca. We're going to put Ronaldo in C. Because even though I would put him in D, I really don't like him as a character. He does have some very memorable moments that, I just love. And I don't know, it brings him up by a point, I guess. I don't know. I'm getting so much fucking pollen on my laptop, guys. If you could see it, this is crazy. All right, we have White Diamond next. White Diamond, I would say, is the ultimate diamond. She's at the top of the literal diamond. Just imagine a diamond. There's White Diamond at the top, Blue Diamond to the left, Yellow Diamond to the right, and Pink Diamond at the bottom. She is supposed to be just the image of perfection. She doesn't have any imperfections whatsoever. She's clean and pure and white, and you know, I don't really know. She doesn't have too much emotion, but she does have the emotion of like shattering, because she shatters a lot of gyms who steps out of line. She takes away their personality. She restores them back to their original like default mode, I guess you can say. And she doesn't really give a fuck about anybody, not even her fellow diamonds. She's very fucked up. And even when she becomes like a good character and like Steven forgives them and they forgive Steven and whatever, even though they have nothing to forgive Steven for because he never did them wrong. I still don't really like her as a character. Never did. She ripped fucking Steven's gem out of his body. That was one of the most fucked up things in the whole series that I still think about to this day. So she's not going to be high up on the list. I actually think I'm going to put her at D. Absolutely. Absolutely. She's going to D. She fucking ripped Steven's gem out of his body, and we don't fuck with that at all. We don't fuck with that. PZ said, are you in a car? Yes, I am in a car. Shit, I'm about to roll up this one over here so Pollen cannot get all over me. Like, so bad. Universal said, my bad. I dropped that question and then had to step away. The original was Greg, but yes, it continues to be said. So yeah, I did say Greg. So obviously, as you see, I know all of my Steven Universe trivia. Don't play with me, okay? All right. Who do we have next? So we're gonna skip the next two. This is Nanaflaw, and this is Vidalia. That's Onion's mom. And we're gonna go to Pink Diamond herself. Pink Diamond. Like I said, she was very kiddish. She was the tiniest diamond of them all. She didn't have any colonies besides Earth towards the end. She just kind of was just there. She threw balls. She threw parties. She threw tantrums a lot. Like I said, she was kind of destructive, had destructive powers. And she left Spinel on a floating island, like in space for 6,000 years. So she was pretty fucked up. And she faked shattering herself just to get away from the diamonds. But if she didn't do that, you know, Steven wouldn't be there today. So obviously all that kind of plays into each other. So I can't really fault her for that. But I don't know. I love Pink Diamond as a character, but I like Rose more than her. So as you can see, I have Rose in A. So I guess Pink can go. I would say I like her just as much as Blue. So we're going to put her in B. But she's still pretty fucked up for what she did. All right. Who do we have? This is Ronaldo's dad. I forget his name. Something Fryman. Skip. We're actually not gonna skip Kevin. I do not fuck with Kevin. He's going in D. He's an asshole. He made Stevani feel very uncomfortable the first time meeting them, forcing them to dance with him, made them like obsessed with him, and then like he's just an asshole. We don't fuck with Kevin. We had to rate him. And also, this is Sour Cream's dad, Marty. He's a deadbeat. He's also going in D. Fuck him. Okay, who goes next? This is what is his name? His name is Buck Dewey, and he is the mayor's son. I actually fuck with Buck Dewey, but we're not rating him just because actually we're going to rank him. I actually like Buck Dewey a lot, and he's an A for me. He's an A for me because there's no points. I would say actually, hold on, I got to put him at B because there is one scenario where he embarrasses Steven. No. Should I move him back? Fuck. He embarrasses Steven, but he makes up for it. So maybe I should put him back. Yeah, we're going to put Buck Dewey back. I like Buck Dewey. He's funny. But there's not too much to say about him. He's the mayor's son. He's cool, but an actual cool guy, not just the cool guy in the show who's really a dick behind doors. Like, no, he's actually a cool guy who likes to fucking play the guitar and just hang out with his friends, Sour Cream and Jenny, which they will not be ranked because I don't really have too many feelings on them. And he's just a cool guy. He likes fruit. He likes everything. He likes to just do fun stuff. So who do we have next? We are going to do Lion next. And really quick, just to tell you these people's name. This is Aquamarine. Who are those? This is the Rutile twins. This is Bismuth. She's a pretty big character, but I don't feel like ranking her. This is Sardonyx. She's a fusion, but I absolutely don't like her, so she actually is going in D. Sour Cream, like I said, we're not ranking him. And Lion. Lion, do I even really have to explain myself, guys? He's Steven Universe's pet animal. First original pet. He's a pink lion. His fucking hair is interdimensional warps. He can warp through space, go to the moon in the fucking blink of an instant. He eats magic lizards. What else? He likes lion liquors. He doesn't listen too much, and he's just like a cat. I just love him. So for my third S rank, Lion is absolutely going to the top. Let's fucking go. I love Lion. And guys, like, even though I said Steven is my favorite character, Lion is also my other favorite character. Steven and Lion together. Okay, they're a team. And I feel like I should move Opal just because, like, I love her, but not as much as, like, the rest. So we're going to move her back down there. So Garnet and Lion are the only S ranking characters right now. That's kind of crazy because I did not imagine my ranking system going like this. Because I didn't do it beforehand or anything. Okay. Who are we going to do next? So let's actually do this fusion right here with this tealish green, blue hair, whatever. Her name is Alexandrite, and she is the fusion of Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl. So technically 4 gems because of Ruby and Sapphire too. And she is very big. She is one of the biggest, I would say, fusions out of the whole show besides Obsidian, which is all 5 of them, all 5 of the crystal gems. But they don't even have her on here, do they? No. But Alexandrite, there's not really too much to say about the fusions. Like, you only get to see them every now and again when they just pop up in an episode or whatever. But she's a pretty cool fusion, but I don't like, she's not my absolute favorite fusion. So I'm gonna put her at B just cause. Like, she's cool, she breathes fire, you know, she does a couple of things, whatever, but meh. Alright, we're going to do Onion. Let's go. Onion is, what can I say about Onion? Onion is awkward, he's weird, he does like the most randomest things. He fucking has a pet snake that he feeds his mice to, and he doesn't talk at all. He just like says like that's how he talks. Shout out to you, UJ. And he's just crazy. Like, he's a delinquent ass little kid. He's only like 7 or 8 years old, but he's delinquent. Okay, and I fuck with Onion, but not like the absolute most. So we're gonna put him at B. We're gonna put him at B. All right, who are we going to do next? Okay, here we go. This is the fusion I've been waiting for. Right here, this greenish teal aqua color fusion is Malachite, which is Jasper and Lapis. And I absolutely love their fusion, even though it's very toxic and they're unstable as fuck. They just had very cool, like, mashed powers together. And I loved, like, the look of their design. So we're going to put her at B. A lot of people is gonna go at B, guys, because you're gonna see like I'm very just like neutral when it comes to most of the characters. But there are some characters, you know, as you see, they gotta go to the bottom. Them 5 characters at the bottom, fuck you guys, literally. All right, who are we gonna do next? So them having Lonely Blade on here, why the fuck? We also, guys, just know Lonely Blade isn't an actual character of the show. He is a character inside of a video game inside of the show. So no, I'm not ranking you Lonely Blade. What the hell? And really quick, guys, I'm switching my Wi-Fi over, so I'm turning off my camera. Because I feel like my shit's just lagging. And I don't know if it's just on my end or what it is, but yeah. Okay, like this shit should actually be working better for all I know. Yes, you know, murmur, sir. All right, what do we have next? Let me see. All these characters. We're not gonna do any of these. Are there any other main characters on here? We're putting Hollow Pearl right here in D because Hollow Pearl gave Steven so much fucking trauma. Are you kidding me? I don't even really want to explain her, but she is basically just a holographic Pearl when Pearl needs to like do demonstrations of fighting and shit like that. Like I don't know, I just don't fuck with her. All right, we have Steven and Greg, which is his dad's fusion, and their name together was Steg. I don't like him honestly as a fusion. It was kind of put him at C just because like I don't hate him, but whatever. Any other big characters? No, not really. Oh, they do have Obsidian on here, so we are gonna do Obsidian, and that'll be the other Pearl and maybe Pumpkin, but no. We're just gonna do Obsidian. But Obsidian, I absolutely love. She is going to S rank. I'm telling you guys now, which I will tell you guys why. But is this gonna scroll up to the top? I'm not putting her at D. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right, we're gonna put her at S. And just because we ever only get to see her one time in the whole series of Steven Universe Future, and the movie, she shows up in the very last episode of Steven Universe. And like I said, it is all five of the gems fused together. But I feel like she's impactful, lasting on the show that like there always be the best. She has like lava running through her whole body. Uh I don't really know how to like explain the look of her. She has Aztec looking like riding her. She has like lava in her mouth when she opens it and can like make the show. You see that the temple is basically like a statue of Obsidian, and you don't realize that until you see Obsidian in the end. So it was just a very cool like little thing to piece together when you watch the whole series, and I just absolutely love her. Doug says, "You and Ruby besties again." Unfortunately we are not, but that's okay. I still have love for her. Still shout out to her. But thank you, Doug, for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like. Steven Universe questions only. Yeah, this is a Steven Universe geek a little stream today. But I think that is it for. Let me take down this thing. I don't know if you can see me clicking on that, but it's not like popping off on my screen, so I don't know what's going on. But anyways, all right, this is my ranking for my main characters of Steven Universe. What I find. Oh shit. So what the. Okay, it should be fine. Anyway, so who do we have? In S rank, we have Garnet herself. We love her. Lion and Obsidian, the fusion Obsidian. In A rank, we have Steven, we have Rose, we have Stevani, Opal, and Buck Dewey. That is such a weird A rank in A. No, I gotta move Buck Dewey. I gotta move him to B. Cause that was weird. I don't know. And even Opal, I'm like, I think Opal really needs to go to B too. Okay, fine, guys. I'm changing things from last second. Okay. So in A now, we only have Steven, Roy, Opal, Sadie, Blue Diamond, Pink Diamond, Alexandra, Onion. About right now. We have Craig, Connie, Spinell, Lars, Ronaldo, Steg. But I guess Steg and C. And worst, we have Sugala, White Diamond, Kevin, Marty, Sardonyx, and Oliver. There we go. That are, I would say, the top Steven Universe characters. And I hope you guys enjoy because I love Steven Universe. I don't know what the fuck just happened, guys, but yeah, that was it. I don't need to pull back up my ranking. I just read it off. Hopefully you guys like heard the last words that I said about it, but if not, you know, I think you guys seen the majority of the ranking and where the characters went. That internet cut out. No, it definitely did. That was bad. That was bad. But we're back in order. I had to fucking like fix my shirt. My fucking bra strap is showing and shit. Looking crazy out here, looking homeless in my car. All right. But anyways, guys, anything else? Let me think. Anything else to say about Steven Universe? It will forever and ever always be my favorite show, you know, even over my favorite animes, Naruto, Jujutsu Kaisen, Hunter x Hunter, Black Clover. Like, I have a different type of love for them. I don't know. I've like started to fall out of anime just a little bit, but they will like be the remainder top animes in my list. But Steven Universe Future is just one of them shows that I can put in the background. I can put on when I'm feeling sad, when I'm feeling happy, when I just need, like, I have any feeling in the world, it gives me that satisfaction that I need. And I absolutely love that. And yeah, I wouldn't really have it any other way. I think when I do go to this up and coming cosplay convention in, I don't even want to say the place anymore. I think I'm going to be a Steven Universe character, but I was already Stevani, and that was the closest character that looked like me. I don't know who I'm going to be. I don't know who I'm going to do. Honestly, I'm stuck for real. Homeless Bay, literally. No, I'm not homeless, but I don't know. Universe knows. Like, I love sitting in my car, especially, like, I just hate feeling like secluded and claustrophobic inside. That's how I feel when I'm outside. Obviously I feel free, feel the wind blowing, the sun is shining, but when I'm in the house, like, everything just feels dark and gloomy, and like I'm just secluded, and I don't fuck with that. Get Crack says do Star Trek cosplay. Sexy Vulcan sounds good. I'm sure EAE would absolutely love that. But I don't even know. Like, I think I know what a Vulcan looks like because he asked me to look up one day and like make a fucking AI photo of me as one. I'm pretty sure like that was it. But I don't know any of the characters. I don't know what the fuck Star Trek even involves. Like, I know Star Trek and like I think Star Trek and Star Wars are the same shit. And I know that's probably such a huge like diss at people who watch Star Trek and Star Wars, but to me it's just the same. Like, you guys are in space, you guys are on these fucking, what are those called, like I was about to say Battle Galactica, fucking battleships, whatever, and traveling through the universe. Oh my gosh. You're going to a Comic-Con again. Yes, UJ. I haven't told anyone. This is like my first time mentioning it. It's gonna be in the next couple of months, I think, like in 2 months or something, in Georgia. So we're gonna go to that. And Georgia's super close to shit, like 2 hours away from me. So we're gonna go there. It'll be like a little one uh overnight little trip. I don't know. I haven't figured out exactly what the plans are gonna be, but we're gonna do something big. Lowe's gonna get roasted for saying that, for real, for real. Yeah, Star Trek. Hey, listen, Star Trek and Star Wars, like, bro, don't they come from the same universe? Like, oh, that scared the shit out of me. I'm like, what the hell? How cool a Steven Universe character is correlated to how gay they are. I mean, to some characters, Super L TV, shout out to you also. First off, I just lost my track of mind. I just seen something. I think that some of the characters obviously can come off like that with how I like rank them and shit like that, but I would say majority of the characters are actually pretty badass and pretty cool. Like, okay, sorry. Anyways, therefore that one 900 gem fusion is the best. 900 gem. Are you talking about, what the fuck is that fusion's name? There's this one fusion that is with Lars in space that's a part of his crew, and she has like 8 gems inside of her. What's her name? I usually remember everybody's fucking name. I can't think. I don't know. I can't think. And this is actually the second fucking comment that I got about this AI thumbnail. First off, Radio Union, shout out to you. Thanks so much for tuning in. He says AI slop thumbnail, sad face, thumbs down. And I'm sorry, like, are people like hating on, I mean, everybody I feel like hates AI nowadays, but like nobody has ever said shit about my AI thumbnails before today. So Araya or Orion, I'm sorry. Said Araya. Orion, Ram, shout out to you. Hi. Star Trek is supposed to be more, I can't even fucking say that word, with space, socialism. Star Wars is more a hero's journey with space fantasy. Get crack. I don't even know what the fuck I just read, okay? I don't listen. I don't know not shit about none of that shit. Like I said, one more time, that shit is the same exact thing. Like, they come from the same universe. It's like, you know how, like, what the fuck? Like Gotham City and like the villain, well, maybe that's not the right, and that's not the right analogy, I should say. Never mind. Just forget what the fuck I'm talking about. Battlestar Galactica, Space Mormons. What the fuck is Battlestar Galactica? Like, where did I get that from? I don't know. I don't know why I said that. I don't know. But anyways, guys, yeah, this is about to be the end of the stream for me, just because this is exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to rank my favorite Steven Universe characters, the main characters, which I think I did a pretty well job on. There were some characters that I had to change last minute, but we got the job done. We talked about all of the likes and dislikes of each character that we had. And I felt like, we had somewhat of a pretty interactive chat. Shout out to Universal and Get Cracked for being the most interactive with me. They have space and spaceships in common, but it's just repackaged tales. You're like putting it in smaller words for me, literally. I mean, okay, I get that, but like, I don't even know. Like, I would even put like Avatar, not Avatar the Last Airbender, like Avatar, the blue creatures, in with like Star Trek and Star Wars. Like, you guys are in space, bro. I don't want hard sci-fi that comes from books is more darker. Honestly, I feel like I say I'm into sci-fi, but there's a lot of like sci-fi shit that I am not knowledgeable on whatsoever. And the fact that I'm not even into like Star Trek, Star Wars, anything like that shows how ignorant I am when it comes to sci-fi and like the categories and the diversity I'm sure it has all through there. But shit, I need to like do some more researching and find some actual like good shows that I can put people onto. Like that's how I'm trying to be like get crack. I definitely know you know some good sci-fi movies, good sci-fi shows that you can show me. But I'll put you onto the good animes, the good, you know, Studio Ghibli movies. But anyways, yeah. That was it. I'm going to pull up the ranking thing one more time just so you guys can see my last look of it. Okay. Anyways, my last looks. We love Steven Universe. I hope you guys had a great, amazing time. You know, with the show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys want me to do anything more like this or just of the sorts. But, you know, make sure you hit the like on the way out. Sub to Universal Jones. We will be having a show tonight around 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys tune into that on Boy and the kind of circles and communities that we're in. What did you say? Oh, nice, lucky guy. What do you mean? I skipped over it because I'm confused what you meant. Oh, nice, lucky guy. I don't even know what I was talking about. But anyways, stop distracting me. I gotta go, guys. I'm about to go fucking play some Fortnite or go smoke some weed, go do something with my day. I didn't work today, but I do have work the rest of the fucking week until Sunday. Not, I don't work Sunday, but till Saturday. So, yeah, I'm gonna go just relax, do what I need to do so I can just be prepared for the rest of my week to come. And I hope that you guys have a good rest of your week also. And make sure you guys are sitting right with yourselves, sitting right with God. Make sure you guys get some praying in, do something productive and active. You and your Comic-Con date. You're funny. Let's go on a date and discuss the anime further. I don't know if I can do that, Get Crack, but I appreciate it. We can discuss anime on stream. What will he dress up as? I don't know what you're talking about, Universal. I don't know what you're talking about. You might want to go ask Napstar. All right, I gotta go, guys. See you guys later. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your night. And I love you guys, but God loves you absolutely so much more. I will see you later.
Grab your game and light the glow. Feasting on life with a funky flow. Faith and vibes, we're keeping it real. Exploring the highs that people that steal. Riding high with low. God with us more than you know. Food, faith, games, it's all in the show. Come on and vibe with Riding High with Low. From sunsets bright to starry skies, life's a journey, let's see where it lies. Tasting the world with faith in our eyes, sparking connection at a super high. Riding high with low. Smoking dreams and letting them grow. Food, faith, games, it's all in the show. Come on and vibe with Riding High with Low. So hit that cloud, let's take the ride. Together with Low, we'll touch the sky. Laugh, reflect, and let it all flow. You're home now, It's riding high.